This is Delta, and I'm Abram. Delta is, yeah, that's you. She's a year-and-a-half old Czech German Shepherd, and I've had her since she's about 10 weeks old, and she's my service dog. She goes everywhere with me, and right now we're out here on our land, and I just wanted to come to you and talk to you about my new channel. So I'd just like to take this time and give a shout out to veterans and active service members and warfighters who are out there doing their thing. Just to let you know something about me, I'm retired from the Army, I'm fully medically retired, and for the last several years I've been traveling all around doing all sorts of crazy things, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. What are we doing now? We're homesteading in the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas. Can you believe that? So I bought this a little bit over a year ago, and that was even before I had Delta. And I'm a little impulsive, so I just moved up here and I lived in a tent. No running water, just living on the land. I spent my time then cutting out a trail. Originally is about a mile long from the road to my home site here, and I cut the trail with a machete and a chainsaw. This is raw land, 100% forested. You're looking at an area that's been cleared. This is the area that I've cleared from my home site. You can't see a lot of it because I'm down here on the edge of the cliff. It's a really unique place. You'll see this area down here, I've done some rappelling and cutting trees so I can just have this beautiful view. Otherwise, it all looked like that, and it was impossible to have much of a view when leaves are on the trees. So last winter, it started to get cold, and it was raining a lot. So I bought a fifth wheel, and I've been living in the fifth wheel since then, doing more work on the land. This property is absolutely rich with resources, not just the trees and the rocks, but so many beautiful resources, and it has so much history. That's what I love about this place. There are Indian caves in my canyon, currently occupied probably by black bear. There are a few around here. I have abundant wildlife, talking about deer. I've got rub marks that are 8 foot up high, fox, bald eagle, all kinds of just beautiful wildlife here. I've got about 5 acres of home site cleared around here. I picked out where I'm going to put my house, my barn, my outbuildings, and my gardens and such. We've got the septic tank in. The leach field isn't done. We'll get into that next week. The well is going to go in up there, and it's been too mushy for them to get down here for the last few weeks, but hoping that we're going to get a stretch of dry time so the truck can get down here and not ruin my roads here. So first I'm going to build a tool shop around a 20 by 12 with a overhang about the same size that I can park my boat and store all my tools while I build. I'm going to build a barn up here. We're going to do a 20 by 40 inside with about 20 foot of overhangs for my fifth wheel and other things. Delta's trying to dig up the roots. After I get my barn built, I'll also be buying a sawmill and milling all my wood for the house and much of the property. Plan to do most everything out of white oak. Eventually I'd like to have a four-wheeler trail through here. I can get my four-wheeler down about halfway, but we're only able to get the bulldozer down a little bit further than this, and then it got really rocky. I need to get a track hoe and clear a smaller path that's right along the spine of the ridge. The beauty of this land and the Ozarks is just amazing to me. I never thought that I would find something like this, least of all in Arkansas, but I think it's a really well-kept secret. My land's never been hunted, except for me. And here's where the canyon goes into the cove there. It rained a little bit last night and yesterday, so I've got some runoff, but I have a year-round spring at the top of my canyon. May not look like it, but it is deep over here. I'll show you. So this just goes and goes for at least a mile up that way with all the twists and turns. I need to find a way across here. Get rid of my muck boots. So I'm gonna really tuck myself into going here. Down here at the last minute. What do you think? So I guess I'm going to call this doing homesteading my way. I'm about as remote as you can get, but I'm not fully off grid. I'm going to tie into the electric. I was fortunate enough to get an easement from a neighbor that had a corner kind of sticking out, and the electric company is going to put in electric for me for free because we're so rural, and I guess they've got some program now. We also want to be self-sustainable and grow our own food and have our own animals for the meat. Also, we hunt and we fish. So I plan to post a video at least once a week, maybe more in the beginning, because it's the winter time and it's kind of rainy and I don't have as much work outside as I can do. But I also want to give you a perspective from that dog. Come here, dog. Here. Here. Seats. Oh, no, seats. Slide. Good girl. I want to give you a perspective from her because so many people are interested in my service dog and how she works with me and all the crazy stuff that we do. And I'm going to get her a GoPro on one of those dog mounts that goes on the top of her vest so you can catch the world from Crazy Delta's eyes. Okay, we found a stick. Get it. Sook. See, she'll use her sniffer to find that stick. It's the best stick finding dog I've ever had. No, Fui, here. Work together as a team. Sook. Good girl. Come on, let's go. Good girl. Look at you, proud shepherd. Proud shepherd with your stick. Yeah. Life is good. Life is good when you got a stick in it. Or a ball. I wanted to show you the rest of our ranch, so hopefully you don't get sick. This feels like a roller coaster when you go down it quickly on the ATV. The dog's in the front, like she normally is. The land sits in an area where I've got a few acres up on top, and in the middle I've got around 32, 33 acres, and then I've got the canyon and the cove. So we're coming up now to the home site. I've cleared out about 5 or 6 acres pretty well, including a bulldozer, and then I've cut down a lot of the smaller stuff in other areas. That's really slow going work. So now we're at the cove, the opposite side of the property. This is just an access. It's the old railroad line, so I wanted you to be able to see that. The property goes from one side to the other on the canyon, so this is the other side of the canyon. Somebody parked their truck up here and offloaded one of their four-wheelers or something, I think, coming to it. So Delta likes to go down this road and do a little swimming. So we did that, and she hopped right back up on the four-wheeler. Thank you for watching the movie, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.